to Spread.
Yes, back again.
We're back again. This is event number 59. 59. And then Ocean Beach Bonfire will be 60.
Whoa!
Spread stands for Supporting Peer Respect, Education, and Discord. And our mission is to create a connected community through self-expression. So really through social events, volunteering events, and also events like this where we're discussing whatever people are interested in sharing and also engaging. So for example, calligraphy, dragon boat, gun safety, poker, volunteering. So since then we've had 825 experiences. And today we're going to do November election with Steven. So Steven's going to walk us through the ballot items in the California election, and then hopefully we'll be more prepared than everyone else.
It's a beautiful day for democracy, right? We're back. We're gonna shape the world that we want to live in, shape our society over here. Okay? Why is it so important that we do this, you guys? Because have you ever planned an event and it took you a lot of effort, and then somebody shows up and they got a lot of stuff to say, a lot of comments and criticisms? That doesn't feel good. Let's not be that guy, right? So, as they say, you're either at the table joining the discussion or you're on the agenda. So today, let's get ready to voice our opinion this November. I would implore you to not only have an opinion and take those questions at face value, but also try to think about what's best for your community, for your state, not just your personal situation. So there is a massive ballot coming your way. It should be coming early October. There's going to be federal, state, and local elected offices. There are 10 state propositions, and I think there's about 15 local city measures. So it's going to be a thick one. But today, we're just going to do some of the state propositions, because we're not going to do the super non-controversial ones, because that's not interesting. Okay? So on the official agenda are these propositions. We'll get into them. Our standard format, we're going to go through these 6 chunks, 30 minutes each. We're going to have break up into groups. We're going to split up into like the for group, the against group. We're going to present your arguments, what you found, and then we're going to have a group discussion. So that's going to be the format. If you don't know about my history with this, right? So I studied political philosophy in college. So when I approach these questions, I like to ask people to be super objective, to take a step back, explore, your assumptions about these things, about human nature. We're not going to get into the politics of how these things got on the ballot. Instead, we're going to take these questions generally at face value, right? What is it asking us to decide? And we're going to take those policy questions as policy questions. Okay, most of the really interesting questions that come out of these, they illuminate different values that we have, or they talk about the different assumptions that you have about the world, about how our society is structured, and about human nature, right? You might have different assumptions or premonitions about human nature that differ from your neighbor, and oftentimes that explains different positions on these policy questions. Okay, so today we're going to identify some of those nice questions, appreciate them, and have a good discussion, have a good conversation. So what we have here on the left is the official state voter guide, and on the right are these slides that we're going to be working off of together. So if you don't have a laptop, here's one. I have an iPad as well, but we're going to come back to this because when we do our group work, we're going to be editing these very slides and presenting these very slides, okay? But we'll come back to this, so don't worry too much about this right now. With that, we're going to get into it with our first proposition that we're going to talk about. I combined the first two